Into the price story this week, we're looking at ES. ES is in a 2 down. However, this looks clear as a 2-2 rev up for the week. And our main focus is, if you're looking at this clear, is the broadening for the year. We've been doing this dance for a while with this yearly broadening, and this was the first time it actually stayed above it, but it broke back below it. So you already know we have to test it again, just like here every time. When we came back, we tested it. Now we're here again, and we want to see, because we triggered a 2 down on the month. Most people are like calling that we continue higher, and I'm just gonna call that we go right here, and I'm gonna play what I see. If I see that we get over the 50, if we get over this level and start to build up here, then I'll start calling that. But right now, our main focus is just getting to this 40.80 level, 40.78 level, roughly. So the price targets for the week is 40.78. That's the 50% of last month's candle. And 41.80.70, that's the weekly broadening formation that I did not put on this chart. I'll put that in there. It's in this one though. Broadening right here. Level. That's the highest I'm willing to go this week. That's the highest I'm willing to push it, if we can even get there. 40.14 is going to be your level for the week to watch. 40.14. Now let's dive into the chart. All right. Shoot. 40.14. If this is the price story and we trade what we know to be true, this is the 50% level for the price story. Over that, we go up. Underneath that, we going down. So from here, the bottom, we got to just doing some back testing so you can get a visual. When we came from the bottom of this story, we tapped that 50. We rejected. Okay. We came back and tried again. We went through it. We hit the 618. We rejected. Tried again, came through it. We actually got above it, got to the top of the broadening formation, started coming down, which we already knew from here we was going to hit this. We got here. We should have bounced here, but we didn't. Sometimes price, depending on the manipulation in the game, it won't do it, but guess what? It's doing it now. So what should have happened around this area is happening now. So we actually broke through it, which was fine because we got our targets. We know where we were going. We got where we was going, and we got the bounce in them now. So normal price action, if this was not manipulated so heavily, it would have got here, rejected, and continued. But it got here, pushed. Why? Because we never came back. We never came back when this hit the 50. Like, we shouldn't have just fell through it. We should have bounced that 50, but it didn't. So we came back. Now we above here. So our main focus now is just to watch if we stay above 40.14. That is your main focus. If we're above here, then you have these levels. You have this level. You have this level. You have that. So that's a good amount of room up. And if even if it comes down at open, let's go to the open on futures. Let's see if it gapped down here. Then you know that we're gonna bounce, because this is just test coming back and testing the fact that we pushed through. So if we hold in here at open, then you know we should continue up. Now if we just open up, gapped up, and we're here, I would just be cautious that Monday. I would not be trying to push anything, because we're at targets, and until price starts to prove otherwise, I'm not just sitting there about to go long at the top of the major play in the game, which is the yearly broadening, and this broadening that we have been respecting here. So your focus is 40.14. Just like I gave you guys a level, I always give you a level to focus, and that level always be respected, whether above it or underneath it. This time is the 0.50. Just keep it simple. We're over the 50 of the price story. If we over the 50, you take the actionable signal. You take the actionable signal over this level. That's it. But always keep in mind that this candle is left in imbalance. It can retest this. So let's see how that happened, or it just could just shoot out and go. Now, if I'm looking at this, the reason why I feel like, even though, right, if I was just looking at ES, I would be like, nah, we good. We hit this level. We coming back down. The only reason why I'm even giving you guys this level is because of NQ. Let's go to NQ. NQ hasn't hit its 0.50 yet. So NQ has a lot of room to give to ES. NQ has a lot of room to give to NQ to set a bull trap. Don't be caught in a bull trap. All you have to do is make sure it's real. So NQ, while NQ has all this room because it has not hit the 0.50 of its price story, which you know we should hit, and these levels is just extra, right? NQ could be looking like it's about to blow off the top. It could look like it's going to blow off the top or something, you know? So just be mild. Keep that in the back of your mental. It don't have to be right, but just keep it in the back of your mental. So I'm giving ES room up because of NQ. So my main focus is me really kind of watching the NQ and seeing what NQ wants to do. If you look at the weekly on NQ has a 2-2 rabbit. Now, just looking at it from a strat standpoint, we only have to hit this, to be honest with you. We do not have to hit none of this based on the strat pattern. The price target would be this for the week. So if price starts to get above here, then we're shooting there. End of discussion. Price starts to get above here, we're shooting there, then you got room, and that's when you keep playing your your ES. You keep playing it, and then we'll shoot here and shoot there, and then go from there. NQ can test the bottom of this potentially, like come in kind of like fade tap here and continue. But if it get back underneath and staying underneath, then you already know what's going on. So let me go to the write up on NQ. So I put that right here. It makes sense for price to hit the upside targets first. However, I would not be surprised if price wants to come down to the broadening 12,260. That's a rough estimate, and 12,170 last week's 50 on last week daily. The major thing to focus on is what direction price wants to go first, and then you play your actionable signals. You're gonna keep it simple, keep it cute. Don't overthink it. We got power like 350 million times this week, so don't overthink it. Just play your price action and keep it moving. All right. Good luck.